Please rise for the singing of our national anthem and remain standing for the commencement invocation. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please bow your heads for the invocation. Our most gracious Heavenly Spirit, we come to you with joy in our hearts and thank you for bringing us to this, our graduation. We offer our deepest thanks for the focus, direction, strength, and endurance which led to the success of these Indian River State College graduates. You created the knowledge and understanding they have mastered. You have created the curiosity and capacity of learning which led them in pursuit of an education. As we look around this room, we are especially thankful of the parents, partners, siblings, teachers, friends, and loved ones who encouraged our graduates, counseled them, and extending a helping hand when needed. Today, as we honor these students, we also pray for tomorrow, as this graduation opens another door to another time. Just as you have led them in the past, please lead them now into the future. Guide them in making a lifelong mission of positive impact on others they meet. We ask these and all blessings in your name. Amen. Please be seated.
Honored graduates, parents, family, administrators, staff, and guests. Welcome to Indian River State College's 2018 Spring Commencement Ceremony. Before I begin, I want to introduce you to the policymakers of our college that are located on the stage up here. I'm going to introduce each one of them. If you would hold your applaud until I go through the list, I'd appreciate it. First of all, representing Indian River County, we have our chairman, Mr. Jose Conrado, and from Indian River County, Mr. Mark Fuhrer. From St. Lucie County, we have Mrs. Susan Karen, and Mr. Brent Sherrard. From Okeechobee County, we have Mrs. Phoebe Rollerson, Mrs. Krista Luna, and from Martin County, we have Ms. Vicki Davis. And also representing today, a gentleman you'll hear from a little later, is our foundation board chair, Mr. Todd Thurlow III. He is chairman of our foundation. Please join me in a round of applause for them. As a time-honored tradition, here at IRSC Commencement, I would now like to ask any woman or any man who is a veteran or is currently serving in the United States military to please rise so that we can recognize your service to our country. Students, we now turn our attention to you. It is your day, and rightly so, because today you're going to become a college graduate. A couple of things about your class. In 1962, the graduating class at Indian River had 28 students. This year, 2018, we have 3,951 graduates. So your first distinction is you're the largest class to ever graduate from Indian River State College. Now, you'll probably hold that honor only 1 year. Next year, we continue to grow and grow. In a few minutes, you're going to come walking across the stage. I'm going to shake your hand, and I'm going to hand you your college diploma. It's a big crowd. A lot of people here. I know you're kind of nervous sometimes to come across the stage. Please relax. Relish the moment. Just take in the moment of coming across and getting your college diploma. But it's kind of like the credit card deal, the advertisement many years ago, don't leave home without it. Well, don't leave the stage without your diploma. I have had students that were nervous and walked right by me. I guess they never graduated, but don't leave the stage without your diploma. Just a couple of other things I want to say. I want to be brief so that we can get to our speaker today. You're going to hear an amazing presentation. But remember that this signifies what you are today to be a college graduate, but all of your journey and all of the challenges that you may have had along the way actually signifies and has built who you are. It's very, very important that you take this diploma because that identifies skills to employers. But you take with that integrity, you take with that values, you take with that a love for the people working around you to help make them better. And you're going to be successful in any area that you go into. Now, having come to the college you're leaving today as a better communicator, that's extremely important. Extremely important, face-to-face, eye-to-eye communication. You're leaving here today with knowledge about a lot of different kinds of technologies, how to use them, how to make them work for you. You're leaving here today with a greater appreciation for global, social, cultural, and ethical viewpoints about our communities, about our nation. And you value the importance of civic engagement and social responsibility. Things you've learned through the process. And above all, you are better critical thinkers and you're better problem solvers. So today you're going to be a college graduate. Remember who you are. Handle that with pride. The other thing about your class is this college, because of students like you and faculty like I'm going to recognize in a minute, when you come to Indian River, you're going to get a good education. It's been recognized by third-party validators, other people that do studies on colleges across the country. And there's 1,100 colleges in the country like our college. In 2015, we ranked in the top 10 colleges in the nation. In 2017, we were ranked in the top 3 colleges in the nation. That competition continues for 2019. So what you contributed to the college as students, you do a lot more than just learn. You get involved in a lot of clubs and organizations. You have to support the culture of our college. In 2019, I hope you pick up the newspaper and you find out that you attended the #1 college in the nation. We're working hard toward that, and you are a big part of that, so we thank you. I have a great honor today to introduce to you the keynote speaker for your commencement. Congressman Brian Mast is in his first term representing the 18th Congressional District of the state of Florida. Prior to his election, Brian followed in his father's footsteps by serving in the United States Army for more than 12 years, earning the Bronze Star, the Army Commendation Medal for Valor, the Purple Heart, and also the Defense Meritorious Service Medal. While deployed in Afghanistan, and Brian will tell you his story here. While deployed in Afghanistan, he worked as a bomb disposal expert under the Elite Joint Special Operations Command. The last improvised explosive device that he found resulted in catastrophic injuries to him, which included the loss of both of his legs. While recovering at Walter Reed Medical Center, Brian's father encouraged him to remain in service to this country and to set an example for his children to follow. He took this advice to heart, and he found new ways to serve our nation. Brian remained on active duty following the injuries, and he provided expertise to the National Nuclear Security Administration and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. After his retirement from the Army, he worked in counterterrorism as an explosives specialist with the Department of Homeland Security. Brian also received a degree from the Harvard Extension School and volunteered to serve along the Israel Defense Forces in support of the freedom that Israel represents throughout the Middle East. In Congress, he has been very active. I can tell you that some of you serve on the Student Government Organization. We take you to Tallahassee to be involved in the political process. Some of you have had the pleasure of going to D.C. to be involved in the political process. And when we go, Brian will always see us, no matter what he's doing. We've never been turned away. He's a member of the Transportation and Infrastructure Committee, and also he's a committee member on the Foreign Affairs Committee, where he uses his military experience to help strengthen the safety and security of the United States. You're about to hear an amazing story. Brian actually lives here. He lives in Palm City, Florida, with his wife, Brianna, and 3 children, Magnum, Maverick, and Madeline. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm Indian River welcome to Congressman Brian Mast.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here with you all. I told Dr. Massey this was the first time I'd ever been invited to speak at a college graduation. I hope I don't mess it up too bad, but I'm absolutely honored to have the first one be in my own backyard. I want to start by congratulating each and every one of you on a job well done, because that's what this is. It's a job well done for each and every one of you. And I can't begin to tell you what career to go out there and pursue. I don't know that for each and every one of you. I can't tell you what further degree to go out there and seek. I can't say which branch of the military you should go out there and consider joining, or which police office you should come be a part of, which fire station you should go work with, where you should go to be successful, where you should post your resume, what city to live in. None of those things are things that I can point you in the right direction on. What I can speak to, though, is how to be successful in whatever you endeavor to accomplish from here, through whatever trials it is that you face as you toss your caps up in the air and walk out of these doors. You're going to face trials. That's the reality of life for every single one of us. No question for me. The biggest trial, the biggest challenge that I ever faced, my biggest life changer, was a moment that ultimately made me the strongest that I had ever been in my life, but that moment had to first destroy me. It broke me down to the worst that I had ever been in my life. My team and I, we had just been dropped off in a very tall pot field off of 2 Chinook helicopters on the wrong side of a river, and we're moving quietly through the dark of night just south of Kandahar, Afghanistan. Our target was very similar to most nights that we were out. It was a high-value target located in an area of nothing but military-age male fighters. Our job was the same on all of those nights. It was to kill or capture that individual. The work was always dangerous, and it was very often deadly. Everyone on that mission had a job. There was a couple of snipers. There was a canine handler. There was an interrogator and a JTAC. I was the bomb technician. I was the one in charge of emplacing explosives and getting rid of those explosives that were placed in our way. And that night, I was leading and clearing the way, looking for any devices that might have been buried upon our route. Now, this river that I was talking about, that we were on the wrong side of it, was decently deep. And over there, all of the rivers, they also double as their main flow for sewage, so they're not something you really want to get into. And on the far side of that riverbank was a very tall wall that would have been very difficult to get over. So there was unfortunately only one place that we could actually get across and get over that wall. And I told my guys that it had to be a setup. There had to be some kind of trap there. This was the best location to place some kind of improvised explosive device. There had to be some kind of ambush waiting for us. So I crept forward as best I could, slowly, looking for just that. I had a laser that was on the front of my rifle. And I used to aim that laser down range because it would glint off of any tripwires that were out in front of us. I still wear the names on my wrist of a couple of buddies who had tripped a tripwire in that same area of Afghanistan who are no longer with us today. Eventually, I got down on my hands and knees on that riverbank, and I started digging in the dirt, and I started looking for batteries and wires, any sign of explosives, any sign of something that was buried there that might cause any one of us harm. And I didn't find or see anything. So I stood up and I gave those 2 snipers that were behind me, 2 good friends of mine, DeLong and Foreman, I gave them the signal that I was going to go and forge ahead. And I started walking, maybe 1, 2, 3 steps, and an explosion detonated beneath my feet. To me, it sounded like the sound of thunder. And what I remember about it was that it felt like an uppercut from some heavyweight boxer had just landed on my chin. It hit me so hard that it tumbled me through the air. I probably landed some 5 or 10 feet from where I had been standing previously, and it made the world go black around me. And it wasn't black because it knocked me out. It was black because it engulfed me in this huge plume of dust and dirt and explosives. So I couldn't see anything. And as I was lying there, I was trying to catch my breath. It was like this time that I'd fallen about 20 foot out of a tree when I was maybe 12 years old. I was gasping for air from the concussion of that explosion. And I was trying to get up. And as I was trying to get up, I was basically figuring out what had just happened. There was a very good reason that I couldn't stand. And as I was trying to do that, I was trying to wipe all of that dirt and all that dust and that soot of that explosives out of my eyes. And as I'm doing that, I'm looking at my left arm and I'm realizing that all of my fingers are broken. There's a lot of damage to the underside of my forearm. And right then I heard a voice. And it wasn't the voice of God. It was a voice inside of my earpiece, because I still had my earpiece in, and it was saying, EOD was hit, EOD is down. They were calling up my call sign, telling the eye in the sky what had just happened. And that's the last thing that I remember from that night. And what I want to tell you about all of this is something you probably already know. You're all going to have explosions in your life at one point or another. You're all going to have moments in life where you get hit, where you get knocked down, where something happens in your family, or you see one of your friends come and go, or maybe you have to go through something physical like I did, or where a job or a marriage don't quite work out the way that you planned, where you're going through something that might seem impossible. But that most impossible moment that you are going through in your life, that is the most important moment that you could go through in your life. It's going to be when you show exactly what you know. It's going to be when you show exactly what it is that you're made out of. And when you become that much stronger because of it. About a week later from that explosion, I woke up in Washington, D.C. And I don't know if any of y'all have ever woke up somewhere and wondered how in the world you got there. I'm not going to digress down that road and ask you how that was. But I was lying there in a hospital bed with a very new normal to life, some major soul searching that needed to happen, and not long after that, my father came to my bedside. He taught me that I was never too old to be influenced by him, and he taught me that he was never too old to influence me. You know, my father and I, we love each other very much, but he and I, we've just never been those two guys that were very good at telling each other that we loved each other. But he came to my bedside, and he looked at me, and he was very tearful, and he said, "Brian, I love you." He said, "I'm glad you're all right. I'm glad you're alive, son." And then it went back to tough love. And he looked at me very seriously. And he said, "Brian, you can't let this keep you down. You got to find a way to pull yourself up, to get out there, to get back to work." He told me, "You can't let your kids see you sitting on your butt, regardless of what happens to you in life, because your kids will think that it's an okay way for them to go through and live their life." My dad knew that I had to find my purpose again. But in the way of that purpose was a very big question mark for me. Would I let what I now faced destroy me? Would I let it define me? Or would I be able to use it as the tool that made me the strongest that I could ever be in my life? Now, you're about to go out and accomplish every dream that you have inside of you. I believe that. You're going to accomplish every dream that you want to go out there and do, if that's what you choose to do, because the choice is yours. This moment right now, where you're sitting right now, it shows you're already well on your way. But these are just a few things that I learned along my way in that process. You got to learn to dust yourself off. You have a foundation in this incredible nation that you're a part of that's given you that example from the very beginning on how to overcome challenges. You got to realize that dusting yourself off, that's what we do. And then you move forward stronger and tougher than you've ever been. That's what life is all about. You got to realize that whatever tragedy it is that you face in your life, it matters about this much. It has zero importance compared to what you choose to do in response to those tragedies that you face. Will you choose to curl up in a corner and quit? Or will you own that adversity? Will you take control of it? Will you look it in the eye? And will you give it a big size 10 in the backside and become that much stronger because of it? You got to understand that you're not made of glass. And if you fall down, you're not going to break. But even if you're not 100% when you get back up, what will separate you is the ability to go out there and continue to give 100%. Finding an excuse to not get the job done or to quit is the easiest thing that anybody can go out there and look for in their life. You will find an excuse around every single corner, around every single turn. But finding an excuse to succeed, no matter what life throws at you, that's what will make each and every one of you different. That's what winning life is all about. And now that you got to know that you have many choices out there, many draws upon your time. But if you choose to serve something more important than yourself as an individual, then I can guarantee that you will not have any regrets about anything you go out there and do. I can tell you, I have zero regrets about anything that occurred in my life, anything that occurred while serving my country, anything that occurred while serving in combat, because I was serving my brothers to my left and right in combat. I would never trade 2 legs and a finger for the life of any one of my friends. And I can say without question that the most important things that I have ever done in my life were done as a result of serving others, as a result of serving God, country, and family. And in that service to country, I've learned well, both as a bomb technician, as what's affectionately known as a wounded warrior, now as a member of Congress, that what we witness in life, it's contagious. What you all witness in life is contagious. If you're a leader, or if you know a leader who displays courage and valor and selflessness, you know that they will draw the same out of the people that they surround. But likewise, if you know somebody who displays fear, who doesn't display any bearing, you know that they're going to draw the same out of the people that they surround. So be a source for others to draw strength from. You will be contagious one way or another. So realize that it's your responsibility to go out there and be the most positive inspiration that you can be to each person around you. Never forget that life isn't about how many minutes you can eke out of it, because that's not something you're ever going to know. It's about what you do with the minutes that you know you have. And I don't want this to sound like some kind of macho speech. That's not my intent of what I'm saying here. I want to say something very serious to you. Don't fear death. As you move forward each and every day, that's not the thing that you need to fear. What you need to fear more than anything is that when your time comes, that you wasted even a moment of your life, because you only get one shot at life. And it's up to you to go out there and do the absolute best that you can every single day. Nobody's going to make you do it. It's up to you to go out there and make that choice. But you do that by never ceasing to grow as an individual, never ceasing to grow as a person, never ceasing to improve. If you did your best possible work during your years here, then don't simply survive off of your accomplishments of the past. Don't be satisfied with your laurels to date. You got to find the hunger to go out there and continue leading in whatever is next for you from this moment. If your work here was not your best, then you need to take a deep breath, and you need to take a long look in the mirror, and you need to understand that this is a new beginning for you. This is your chance to move forward today and redefine your direction, redefine your strategy, redefine your purpose, redefine your contribution to the world. So don't make that same mistake twice. You got to resist the temptation to point your finger at the system, or point your finger at a community, or point your finger at your country, or any situation or person, and say that something is their fault. Because the truth is, there is no better system than ours to find your own pathway to success. You are given the chance. You are given the opportunity. It's up to you to go out there and not squander that opportunity that is given to you. And you got to realize that we all have events and periods of our life that we don't anticipate, that cause us pain, that cause us agony. But that's the moment that if you push through that pain, and you push through that agony, you will come out the other side stronger than ever. My encouragement to you is, don't stop and rest because you're tired or because you're exhausted. Only stop when the job is done. Only stop when the mission accomplished. And afterwards, after you accomplish your mission, then maybe you rest briefly. And after you've regained your breath, don't sit back and boast of your accomplishments of your past. Go out there and find the next great thing to exhaust yourself in fully again. And while you're doing all this, never forget to do it with a smile on your face. Take your work serious. Never take yourself so seriously that you can't laugh at yourself or your situation or that situation that surrounds you, because I can promise you that we had plenty of laughs, even in situations that were dangerous and even in situations that were deadly. Now, people often ask me, what is it like to move forward in life with disabilities that I never had before? The truth is, it was difficult. It was probably the toughest thing that I ever had to go through. But what I realized in that was that there was only two disabilities that any of us can have. And those two disabilities that I have, they existed long before I ever lost 2 legs and a finger. Number one, do you have the courage? Do you have the courage to go out there and do something even though you might fail at it? Do you have the courage to step out on a limb? Do you have the courage to dare, to be bold, to go out there and try something new? And number two, do you have the will, the determination, the intestinal fortitude to make certain that you don't fail at whatever it is that you have the courage to try? Those are the two disabilities that exist in the lives in each and every one of us. So if I could ask one thing of you, it's this. Do not let anybody tell you, do not let anybody go out there and dictate to you how great it is that you can be. Don't let anybody go out there and limit how exceptional you can be. You choose to set the bar as high as you possibly can every single time that you set the bar. And whatever your path is from here, more schooling, off to one of the trades, off to play sports, into a career with the sheriff's office, driving a truck, working on cars, being a nurse, building homes, working in the business, starting your own business, teaching others, saving lives. The most important thing that I could say to you, the most honorable thing that I could say about any single one of you is this: that you worked your fingers to the bone, that nothing ever made you quit, that nothing ever made you stop. So in that, I want to say congratulations to each and every one of you. You earned today. You earned this moment. Now go out there and earn the next moment that's in front of you. May God bless each one and every one of you. May He bless your steps going forward. May God bless this great country that you now have a role in defending. Congratulations today, graduates.
Thank you, Congressman Mast, for those inspirational words, and thank you for your service to our country again. I had the pleasure of listening to Congressman Mast this morning, so I had an idea that I was going to have to follow that again. But luckily, my words are more ceremonial, and they're short, because I know you all are anxious to get across the stage and shake Dr. Massey's hands. My name is Todd Thurlow. I'm the chairman of the Indian River State College Foundation Board of Directors. It is my honor to stand before you today to represent both the IRSC Board of Trustees and the foundation, as we proudly recognize recipients of scholarships provided through the college and the foundation. These scholarships are awarded each year to deserving students who have demonstrated outstanding achievement, community service, and leadership at IRSC. The foundation scholarships are made possible through the generosity of area businesses, individuals, and community organizations. Last year, we were able to award more than 300 private scholarships valued at over $3 million. At this time, if you received a scholarship, I invite you to please stand so that Congratulations on your accomplishments at Indian River State College, and on behalf of the Board of Directors, we wish you much success as you continue your education. Thank you.
Okay, class, you ready to come across, get your diploma? Okay, Dr. Cronin is going to present you to me. Prior to that, the other thing I want you to always think about are all of the people who helped you get here. This auditorium is full of your supporters, from your family, your spouses, your children, your grandparents, and we could go on and on, your friends. Always remember to tell them thank you. And before I actually give you a diploma, the people that did the most work to get you to this point, as I mentioned earlier, is the faculty of this college. It's the best faculty in any college in the nation, in my opinion. And they're seated right over here. I want them to please stand before you present it, and let's give them a round of applause. Dr. Cronin?
Will all the candidates for the Associate in Arts degree please rise? President Massey, I would like to present the Associate in Art degree candidates who have met the requirements for graduation as determined by the faculty of Indian River State College. On behalf of the faculty, I recommend that they be awarded the Associate in Arts degree.
being recommended by the faculty and having completed the requirements for graduation as prescribed by the state of Florida and by the District Board of Trustees and by the authority vested in me, I hereby grant to you the Associate in Arts degree with all of the privileges, all of the rights, and all of the responsibilities that go with being a college graduate. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please take your tassel and move it from the right to the left? You're now a college graduate.
Will the first row of honors graduates please come forward to receive your degrees? Students who are honors program graduates, students inducted into the Phi Theta Kappa Scholastic Fraternity, and dual enrollment students who have earned the distinction of completing an associate's degree prior to graduating from high school will receive special recognition.
President Massey, hold on. At this time, I wish to present the graduates who have earned the Associate in Arts degree. Emily Diane Marquez, highest honors, dual enrollment. Asia Maria Meisner, highest honors, dual enrollment. Brianna Lynn Moen, highest honors, dual enrollment. Christopher Morency, highest honors, dual enrollment. Natalie Nandelstadt, highest honors, dual enrollment. Marlon Isamar Naranjo, highest honors. Kaja Nevsey, highest honors, dual enrollment. Carolyn Emily Nolan, highest honors, dual enrollment. Grant H. Nuttall, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Justin O'Leary, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Nicole Athena Palmer, highest honors. Carrie Ann Antoinette Pizarro, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Rihanna Lynn Pelletier, highest honors, dual enrollment. Caitlin Catherine Pepitone, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Rusney Petit Frere, highest honors. Cammie Jane Phillips, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Jordan Elizabeth Poe, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Andrew Michael Potowski II, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Jason Prasad, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Taylor J. Propus, highest honors, dual enrollment. Angelis Ramirez Valentin, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Jillian Marie Rossborough, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Stuart Jacob Rothberg, highest honors. Zachary Lewis Roy, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Catherine Ruiz, highest honors, dual enrollment. Brett Russ, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Hannah Elizabeth Sarver, highest honors, dual enrollment. Skylar Alexis Savoy, highest honors, dual enrollment. Samantha Nicole Schaefer, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Haneen Shrita, highest honors, dual enrollment. Carlton John Smith Jr., highest honors, dual enrollment. Shellyanne Ratika Soline, highest honors, dual enrollment. Cole Grant Solomon, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Catherine Elaine Stumer, highest honors, dual enrollment. Troy Preston Surloff, highest honors, dual enrollment. Ninashka Sutcliffe, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Arabella Jade Tennyson, highest honors, dual enrollment. Katie Tuperezer, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Madison Grace Torrent, highest honors, dual enrollment. Brittany Ann Troop, highest honors. Matthew Francis Vigiglio, highest honors. Brandon Christopher Walker, highest honors, dual enrollment. Jordan Raymond Walrond, highest honors, dual enrollment. Idalis Danielle Walton, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Jemiah Alexis Diane Wiley, highest honors, dual enrollment. Madison Taylor Wanook, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Say it again. Sarah Marie Wadke German, highest honors. Skylar Catherine Hicks, high honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Tori Lee Meyer, high honors, Phi Theta Kappa, All Florida Academic Team, Honors Program Certificate. Tion Shaneda Morgan, high honors, dual enrollment. Brittany Martisha Narcisse, high honors, dual enrollment. Caroline Grace Nolan, high honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Elizabeth Lynn Noonan, high honors, dual enrollment. Vianette Yolani Pena, high honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Jared Lee Ferris, high honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Adriana Elise Philippe, high honors, dual enrollment. Christian Rios, high honors, dual enrollment. Celia Leah Rockhill, high honors, dual enrollment. Megan Nicole Roche, high honors, dual enrollment. Elisa Renee Rosenblum, high honors. Mackenzie Carey Catherine Ryan, high honors, dual enrollment. Cheyenne Alexis Scarborough, high honors, dual enrollment. Abigail Ashley Shuachan, high honors, dual enrollment. Kayvon Smiley, high honors. Shannon Quinn Smith, high honors, dual enrollment. Jesse Michael Steele, high honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Jason Vincent Street, high honors. Paulina Trujillo, high honors, dual enrollment. Indraini Tavet, high honors. Kamira Kyla Virapin, high honors. Phi Theta Kappa. Kezia Oliveira Vieira, high honors, dual enrollment. Garrett Leland Volker, high honors, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Amber Wall, high honors, dual enrollment. Zelania Walter, High Honors, Dual Enrollment. Grace Jean Welton, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Dual Enrollment. Margaret Naomi Wright, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Dual Enrollment. Felix Ariel Macedonia II, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Brianna Cassandra Maglor, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Raleigh Edmund Marchant, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Taylor Marie Markovich, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Wallis Martinez, Honors. Tatiana Sophia Mastriano, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Dual Enrollment. Ryan Alfred McCauley, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Caitlin Jean McLean, Honors. Jocelyn Leslie Medina, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Catherine Elizabeth Miller, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Matthew Thomas Miziano, Honors. Nicholas Taylor Montero, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Sarah Montoya Garcia, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Vienna Noel Moran, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Stephen Kent Morgan, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Kyle Moriarty Schlick, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Daniel Logan Morse, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Haley LeRae Netherton, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Dual Enrollment. Kathy Nguyen, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Kelly Tam Nguyen, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Jory Sam Noel, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Janelle Stacy Parina Pauline Ez, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Dual Enrollment. Destiny Nicole Patterson, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Dual Enrollment. Cara Liana Percival, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Tao Fan, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Samantha Kalista Parakis, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Jonathan Sebastian Powers Gray, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Dual Enrollment. Kyle Rhodes, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Kara Elizabeth Richard, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Amali C. Rodney, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Jasmine Rodriguez, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Darian Romero, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Helen Abigail Rosado, Honors. Joseph Rosado, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Hafsa N. Saeed, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Adriana Sands, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Dual Enrollment. Megan Hester Schmidt, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Montana T. Sloan, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Lanny Smith, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Theory Sydney, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Sarah Giovanna Tabar, Honors. Molly Malone Thomas, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Dual Enrollment. Bria Thompson, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Dual Enrollment. Nicholas Ryan Torres, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Gianna Rose Westbury, Honors, Dual Enrollment. Gabrielle Mary White, Honors Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Abrielle Corrine Waters, Honors Phi Theta Kappa.
Celeria Mack. Bianca Casey McGillore, dual enrollment. Kaylin Mayhew, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Shannon Patricia Major, dual enrollment. Katrina Lynette Miguel. Genesis Mary Maturo. Melissa Isabel Martin, dual enrollment, Phi Theta Kappa. Guadalupe Martinez. Jocelyn Martinez. Stephanie A. Martinez. Jose Martinez Castellinda, Phi Theta Kappa. Casey Ann Martin Vahey, dual enrollment. Elizabeth Catherine Maskell. Ashley R. Mason. Holly Elizabeth Maxted. Steve Fernando Masueta, dual enrollment. Molly Lee McCoskey. Diamond Alexis McCrae. Edward Lee McDuffie Jr. Brittany Ann McNally. Guadalupe Estrada Madero. Lena Merguyan. Kelsey Melendez, dual enrollment. Alisa Rose Melton, dual enrollment. Christopher Joseph Mininger, dual enrollment. Brianna Michelle. Shannon Miras. Dorcas Miguel. Ariana Renee Miller, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Cassandra Marie Miller, Phi Theta Kappa. Patrick Brody Milliken. Chelsea Jennifer Merville. Kaylin Lynn Mosha. Carla Mojica. Kirby Motimer. Catherine Motero. Gianna Mastasano, dual enrollment. Alejandra Mozan, dual enrollment. Hold on. Jakayla Moore. Samantha Murata, dual enrollment. Joseph Mattel. Jamila Mofed, dual enrollment. John Murtill. Joshua Navarro. Jimmy Marie's niece. Did I pronounce that? Jimmy Marie's niece? Jimmy Marie niece, dual enrollment. Kenesha LeKay Neighbors. Cheyenne Natisa Nixon, dual enrollment. Brianna Francis Nola. Jessica Denise Nonori. Kiara Alicia Nunez, dual enrollment. Devin Patrick O'Berry, dual enrollment. Daniel Francois Ush, dual enrollment. Tia Marie Ogborn. Ariel Socrates Onassis. Isaiah Ortega, dual enrollment. Soledad Ortez. Summer Lee Rose Pace. Tyler Timothy Pace. Bonnie Sue Madila. Nina Marie Palin. Joanne Marie Papp. Wendy Elaine Pasadero. Madeline Parker, dual enrollment. Sierra Brooke Parker. Caitlin Diane Patterson, dual enrollment. Shanika Chanel Patterson. Leonidas Paul. Victoria Rose Parsick, Phi Theta Kappa. Hey, my baby. Caroline Denise Payne. Nicholas Peleas. Aaron Pena, dual enrollment. Aramis Pena, dual enrollment. Lorraine Liliana Perez. Yuleza Perez, dual enrollment. Victoria Veronica Lesme Prasad, dual enrollment. Mackenzie Nicole Perslin. Holly Ann Pertush. Terlena Tamika Phillips, emerging leaders. Esther Pierre. Rose Pierre. Onisha Sarah Pierre Jalez. Ariana Pierre Louis. Desiree Alyssa Pearson. Hunter Lynn Petersack, dual enrollment. Anthony Paul Pisano, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Austin Chase Pitts, dual enrollment. Samantha Joanne Pittston. Tara Danae Platt, dual enrollment. Jordan Marie Poiseli, dual enrollment. Vanessa Rose Poselli, dual enrollment. Madalena Emily Passavet, dual enrollment. Delicia J. Powell, dual enrollment. Ashley Davina Posey, dual enrollment. Ingrid Corrine Queen. Angel Joseph Quinones. Hanana Raham, dual enrollment. Sarah Ramadan, emerging leaders. Annalie Maria. Eliana Ramos, dual enrollment. Liliana Ramos, dual enrollment. Joseph Philip Rayo, dual enrollment. Audrey Ann Rollison. Natasha Monique Reed. Lucas James Rendell, dual enrollment. Jose Felix Rendon Leva. I'm sorry. Defka Renee. Rubens Renee, dual enrollment.
Samuel David Rexford. Danielle Renee Rising, dual enrollment. Juliana Rivera. Matthew Vincent Rizzo, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Brianna Yolanda Robinson. Unique Elizabeth Robinson. Savannah Abigail Roche. Centauri Rodriguez. Laura Daniela Rodriguez, dual enrollment. Justin Daniel Rojas, dual enrollment. Caitlin Rose Romero. Pablo Javier Rosado Martinez. Jomar Osvaldo Rosario. Amanda Marie Ruggiero. Cassandra Lee Ryan. Haley Samantha Sadler. Vania Sonatas, dual enrollment. Richardson Santil. Edward Samuel Salas. Gustavo Salgado. Trinity Denise Salisbury, dual enrollment. Scott Salden. Cheyenne Libby Salthouse. Cheyenne Marie Sampson. Julissa Maria Sanchez. Ashton Taylor Schoonmaker. Emily Sarah Schwer, dual enrollment. Sarah Gail Sager. Brian Sebastian Segovia, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Olivia Sager, dual enrollment. Brian Isaac Sergel. Eleanor Catherine Severino. Parker Charles Sherman, Phi Theta Kappa, dual enrollment. Christopher Shin, dual enrollment. Hunter Glenn Sills. Kathy Louise Simmons. Miracle Simone. Teresa Simone, Phi Theta Kappa. Abigail Jessica Singh, dual enrollment. Spencer Slayton, dual enrollment. Christopher Smalden, dual enrollment. Michaela Diana Small. Emily Jean Smith. Mackenzie Rhea Smith, dual enrollment. Scott L. Smith Sr. Maurice Jermaine Smith Sr. Taryn Sovine, dual enrollment. Serena Jones Bacuza. Tasha St. Louis. Matthew Jacob St. Martin. Sandra Lambert Stebbins. Marissa Ann Stevens. Venetia Ann Stoneking. Paula Stortz. Samantha Nicole Stewart. Nicole Sudall, dual enrollment. James Matthew Sutcliffe. Karina M. Tabar. Cynthia Talbot. Alicia Simone Taylor, dual enrollment. Terrence Antoine Taylor. Cyril Purnell Teague, Jr. Vishen G. Tamal. Mernopta Talusma. Jasmine Nicole Terrian, Phi Theta Kappa. Murpha Timothy, dual enrollment. Aisha Christine Thomas, dual enrollment. Angelina Thomas. Christina Nicole Tompkins, dual enrollment. Barbara Tan Tonkin, Phi Theta Kappa. Nicole Beatrice Torres. Jerusha Margaret Toussaint. Dak Kwok Tran. Emily Shane Trentham. Jessica Rain Trent, dual enrollment. Jacqueline Urbina. Sonia Uriostegi. Antonia Vaca Jr. Paula Andrea Vargas. Sandra Diana Vaughn. Marissa Megan Vaught. April Lynn Vasquez, dual enrollment. Marisha Vela. Marie Laura Verez. Carolyn Elaine Walker. Christy Lynn Walker. Barbara Watson. Brittany Nicole Watson. Tracy Coker Weisgerber. Miracle Monique Whipple, dual enrollment. Jasmine Monet Whitaker, dual enrollment, Phi Theta Kappa. Alexandra Michelle White, dual enrollment. Ashley Lynn Whitehead, dual enrollment. Crystal Marie Wiles. Abigail Mae Williams. Jonathan Lamar Williams. Savannah Ray Williams, dual enrollment. Katie Brooke Winsman. Allison Wright. Jasmine Renee Yip, dual enrollment. Savannah Jane Young. Taylor Jane Young, dual enrollment. Guadalupe Zamaripa. Jonathan Zarate Calderon, dual enrollment. President Massey, this concludes.
Please rise for the benediction. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Please bow your heads. Go now, and may passion inspire you. May injustice trouble you. May hope comfort you, and may friendship nourish you. May you sometimes get it right. May you laugh when you don't. May peace surround you, may love permeate you, and may gratitude overwhelm you. Remember your time at the river with great fondness. Take with you the knowledge you have learned, not only in the classroom, but through your friendships and interactions with the faculty and staff. May the love of family and friends that surrounds us here today be in us and among us, now and always. Amen. Please remain standing for the alma mater. Dr. Dale Reith will lead us in that. It is at the back page of your program.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please remain in your places until our stage party and faculty have finished their recession from the floor. Thank you.